Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the last, most likely, 9 times out of 10, the last video that I do today, for the 6th of May, 6th, 2018. And just to let you know that, before I'm doing this video, I'm trying to drum up ideas for the last video of the night, last video of the day. Some of the ideas, I want to say trending ideas, but if not trending ideas, just ideas that I had to make this about is stuff like, for example, the art of podcasts or the art of podcast play. And the reason why I say that is because I've been recently thinking to myself, is the reason why it seems like almost everybody wants to do, or almost everybody with, I guess, ideas wants to do podcasts now, is the reason why because they have a lot of ideas that they want to share out there on the open market with people, or is it just to, have one just as something to do, to, I guess you could say to get famous off of or whatever else. Because in today's day and age, there's so many different ways to get famous, but we cannot deny that majority of us, if not all of us, that's one of the top reasons why we make whatever art we make is to, get famous. And if not to get famous, we definitely, get it to, definitely share and express our ideas, and the perk of that is getting famous. A lot of us do whatever we do for whatever God first reason we do it. Actually, some do it for no God first reason, period. But you kind of get the point there to a certain degree. I'm trying to figure out why a lot of people do podcasts. Is it because they want to just share their ideas in hopes of getting famous, or they just purely want to just have a podcast just to have something to do? I don't fully know, but I can assure you that with these daily talks, I've been doing them for years, and you see how up and down the numbers have been. But again, I'm still doing it. And, in many cases, these are like daily vlogs, or daily blogs, whatever word there, I guess, fits it better. That's pretty much what I've been doing for years now. Again, I'm very happy, content with it. I do want it to continue to keep growing. I do a lot of self-promotion for the channel, for my Twitter, YouTube, everything, And regardless, I wish people the best on their own individual journeys and paths, and hopefully we'll end up linking together if we, if ever meant to, and do some collaborations on whatever it is, whether it's podcasts, whether it's, videos like this, whether it's music, entertainment, whatever. But I guess one of the top things I wanted to kind of end off the entire thing with is, I guess, if I can talk more about the NGF label, Next Generation Family. Like I said, God bless all the artists that I've already signed, and everybody else that I'm actually mainly just artists at this point, and everybody else that I'm about to sign in the future. Again, I hope that we can end this school year off on a beautiful, bright, powerful note towards, getting all our grades in the computer with hopefully an honor roll. And if not an honor roll, definitely something that we are definitely content with and at peace with. So hopefully we can all enjoy a peaceful and relaxing summer vacation, so forth and so forth, and just literally own it. Own it, own it, own it, own it, own it. Like I said before, I am who I got for saying for a reason. My birthday, once again, is June 11th, 1998. Shout out, God bless, Waypoint Church over there in Greenleaf, Nocatee, a church that I still look at myself as the ambassador of. I have been over there a few times for services. I still look at myself as the ambassador of that church, or a ambassador of that church, even though, it's been quite some time since I went back over there for a church service. But shout out, God bless them, because again, I got a lot more work with not only them, but a lot of the churches that I'm very interested in doing towards continuously, doing more community service work, and, more volunteering, and just more learning, building, and growing with more, godly, sane and sober, good people, and so on and so on. I got a lot of rehab work I want to do with a lot of people towards, again, helping rebuild their lives, help rebuilding foundations, help rebuilding families, helping a lot of families out in whatever situation they might be in, and just helping be that loving, caring role model and mentor, figure, beacon of hope for their family to hopefully, get to a better tomorrow. Through Jesus Christ, which strengthens us all, who strengthens us both, so forth and so forth, And I can definitely assure you that one of the top things that I'm going to be doing, throughout my summer and the rest of my life, hopefully, not just the rest of this year, is I will totally be more active and more more involved in more churches than ever before. More churches, more charities. It's more than just being involved in churches and charities, by the way, or just churches. It's more than just being involved in that. It's also about being involved in, just head on, being involved in the community, being involved in community service, being involved in going door to door constructively, as peaceful and respectful as you can. And hopefully those people will let you into whatever part of their life they're comfortable letting you into, when you do what you can to, I'm not saying it's like a full Jehovah Witness thing. Shout out about Jehovah Witness, though. I'm not saying it's fully doing that, but I'm definitely saying, like I said with the low income project, it's like I go into these low income neighborhoods and I go out there and I, help mow their lawn, or I help pay their bills, with them, or I help buy their groceries. I help rebuild their house from the ground up, or I help fix a few things in their house, help fix their cars or whatever else, help wash their cars, help pour new cement on the, ground and, carport or whatever else. Just do what you got to do to constructively help not only your fellow man, but, just help rebuild and bring inner peace to the community. So hopefully a lot of these continuous issues that we have every single day plaguing a lot of low-income, communities, hopefully don't plague them anymore, because I can assure you that one of the top things that I think to myself with low-income communities versus, middle class and high class or whatever else, I think to myself, how many people who can afford to help actually care enough to actually go in there and help, regardless of which class you are, but definitely, the low-income class. I really do wonder how many people from the middle class or the high class can, if you can spare a few bucks to somebody else in need, how many of us actually do so? I don't think there's a lot of us who do so, but I could be wrong. But regardless, I think there's definitely some, but just there's definitely just more is needed. Definitely more is needed, and definitely I look to be a pioneer and beacon of hope for stuff like that. That for hopefully the rest of my life. To continue to keep learning, building, and growing with that, train of thought, with that process, with that culture, that movement, that ideology, so forth and so forth. Yeah, I mean, not only that, but again, shout out, God bless, I definitely got some other topics. Excuse me. Shout out, God bless to all the, that whatever high school you go to, or even middle school at this point, because even in middle school you're taking Algebra 1 as well. So shout out, God bless to everybody within the last, this month of April or month of April and, sorry, not month of April. This is the month of May, but shout out, God bless to everybody in the month of April, May, or June who are just now taking their Algebra 1 ELCs and or their Geometry ELCs. Shout out, God bless to you all. More love, more peace, more hope, prosperity on passing it, and hopefully you do not have to spend 2 weeks of your July summer or whatever else month it is in an algebra camp for 2 weeks while you prepare for the ELC again, and while you prepare for the ELC again at the end of those 2 weeks, because I went to that in the summer 2016. I went to that. It was overall alright. It was overall alright. But I can assure you, what I do wish that I was doing at that point was like, I mean, can't fully get much more into that. I can assure you what I want to do this year is by the way, actually the Algebra Nation people actually came to Nice High School during that algebra camp, but that was so much of a God's gift blessing, and I honestly, again, it was a blessing. We wish them the best on everything, and it's just an honor. It was just a true honor. But I do hope to, whatever high school, but definitely needs to be at our algebra camp that we host, or whether it's at PV or whatever school, I hope to be at some algebra camps, or I guess one algebra camp or whatever else, around July or whatever else week they're serving it. I mean, I know it was in July for 2016, and just do what I can to help out, whether it's, passing on papers, pencils, or just be there as an extra watchful eye for the, environment of, who's doing this, what's this going on, and, or, help, I want to say help tutor in that case as well. Help tutor when it comes to, like, if you need help with this and that. Like, I'm not saying I know a lot of math, but I definitely can assure you I think I know enough to where hopefully if my services are needed to help a child with a math problem, I can hopefully surely do that, And like I say, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, to the utmost, God for His glory, praise, mercy, etc. Like I said, wish everybody the absolute best on their future, on closing this school year out on a good note, having a blessed and peaceful summer, and let's just continuously learn, build, and grow together to the most God first positives of which we can, and yeah, so on and so on. Trying to figure out what the other topics I want to talk about. Man, I really don't even know at this point, honestly. Really don't even know. Oh yeah, graduation. 10 minutes. Shout out to everybody within the class of 2018 graduation. Shout out to everybody who was a part of the 2017 graduation. Again, more life, more blessings, more peace, more wisdom for you all. And especially for, all my friends within the class of 2018. I feel for you, honestly. A lot of y'all, I feel like, again, even though we didn't talk much, you all know it's all love and 100 with our relationship. And I feel for y'all, like, regardless of whether you're staying local or you're going, out of town, I still feel for you when it comes to, again, like, I guess wishing that, we had talked more, or wishing that you knew much, that much more about how much I love and appreciate you all. But again, regardless, I know majority of you are probably not going to forget me somehow, because again, I am NJ, I am a rapper, I'm a singer, I make music, and again, a lot of y'all, just regardless, have a lot of, respect for my character and my morals. So, I definitely look forward to, like I say, seeing the next step that a lot of people take within their lives, of whether it's college or whether it's the immediate workforce. And I really do, again, really do look forward to seeing where it all takes us. Because, again, for the class, especially for the class of 18, I've been asked for the past two classes, 17 and 18, to give a speech at graduation. But, the thing is, I'm not going to be walking in graduation, but I will be getting my diploma still this year, though. I'm not walking, but I'm getting my diploma this year, this school year. Right now, I'm currently still working towards that, and I, again, wish everybody the absolute best with it. Yeah, and I can assure you, one of the top motivations of advice I really want to give people for the class of 2018, wherever you go in your life, top 5 thing, please never forget me. I can't even lie about that. But top 3, again, put God first, number 1. Number 2, hopefully stay ready and prepare for whatever comes next, in your life, again. And definitely in 3, you try to be as loyal, humble, honest, fruitful towards all your neighbors as you possibly can. Try to chase commitment through everything in which you do. Try to chase a good God first commitment within everything you do, because again, the future of the culture is definitely, again, it's been up to us. It's up to us, and it's been up to us, and we shape this thing. We really do. And I look forward, because again, me personally, again, I look forward to hopefully continuously being here for as many, again, younger kids as I can, who are still in middle school and about to be freshmen high school or sophomores in high school. Because again, I really do realize how much of the youth, the youth, how much control the youth truly has on the future of, ending certain cycles and trends, and then creating more cycles and trends that will actually help clean up the world, help clean up the culture, and help, heal everybody and bring us to a better tomorrow. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it's also always about personal responsibility. And one of the top things you guys got to realize, it's about personal responsibility. It's about caring about your fellow man, as your neighbor, caring about your fellow man, as well as as well caring about yourself. It's so many things that, again, that just need to fall in place for things to definitely get better and get cleaned up. But you just gotta take those God first steps to make it happen, honestly. But again, I feel for a lot of people within the class of 18. I honestly do. It feels like this is the moment we've, again, been waiting for. But it almost as well feels like I wish it was further away, instead of closer and closer, because it is closer and closer. This is the last week for seniors, and I really wish that it was further and further away. Like if we were still at the start or even the middle of the second semester, rather than being right here at the last week for seniors. But again, take care, guys. Your boy, the man, NJ to the city here. Always, please remember me. Please take care of yourselves and take care of your family and your loved ones. God bless your heart and souls. And again, 100. God bless.